Do you have a checklist for
I
that?
have a checklist. Of course, I have a
Same.
checklist. Na parang, okay, I'm feeling burnt out. What should I do? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
Welcome everybody and welcome back to another episode of Camp Confidence Season 5.
Yes! Let's do this, Madam Rizza. Okay, I love it.
Okay.
See, automatic na talaga eh. Siya talaga yung taga-intro namin.
I love it. What? Who is she? Ako ang nag-i-intro.
Oo,
My
who
God.
is she? Ayan, so for today's episode, we asked you guys on Instagram if you have any questions for us because we do want to talk to you guys more and meron naman kami mga tanong na nakuha. But before that, Madam, just a quick, how are you? I mean, I know we talked about it before recording, but how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. I just felt like lumipas lang yung last week ever since we recorded. Kasi 'di ba, Madam, alam natin Q4 sobrang busy, sobrang daming ganaps. But we are getting by. Kinakaya. Susuka pero di susuko ang ating mga madams. But ayun, puro events lang naman, mga 11/11, it was crazy busy, and thank you so much for all of your support for our brands. Meron na kaming pang Christmas party.
Oo nga, Pasko na nga pala.
Oo, true. Ikaw, Madam, what are your wins this last week?
Yes, wins of the week. Well, wins of the week, nakapag-upgrade now finally. Like, I'm on Zoom right now. It's so nice. I got an iMac M1. Kasi ang tagal ko na talaga
Finally, nag-invest na siya.
I know. Alam niyo na, tinitipid ko most of, well, matipid talaga ako in general. If it's not broken, don't replace it. Pero medyo broken na kasi yung old laptop ko. So,
saka madami, sabi ko sa'yo naman ang kabuhayan mo. So,
yeah, oo. At a certain point, kung kaya naman, investan na yung mga bagay na magpapadali ng trabaho and mag-improve ng trabaho. Pero, Madam, kinukwento ko rin to offline kanina. So, I'm a little more calm now. Pero grabe ako sa Taylor Swift, like, feel ko masyado ang mga kaganapan ni Maring Taylor. Like, you cannot...
It's honestly phenomenal talaga. Parang ilang beses ko din pinanood yung yung video. Ilang beses kong, alam mo, teary-eyed na ako sa music video and yung audio lang mismo. Kahit hindi naman talaga nangyari sa akin. Alam mo yun, parang it stirs up so much emotions na hindi ko naman nararamdaman before.
Grabe, sobrang emotional talaga. Ano ba yan? Taylor Swift, why you gotta do us like this? Pero grabe siya, super productive niya ha. As in. Like,
actually.
How does she do everything like that?
I
Tsaka,
know.
Talagang you can feel na even at this point in her career, like, she's already super successful. Pero the fact na she's continuing to re-record, she's continuing to own, and even like producing all of these amazing outputs, like yung video, all too well talaga.
I swear. She's really a genius. Tapos napanood ko sa Jimmy Fallon na interview niya na pala talaga yon. It was originally recorded for 10 minutes talaga. Tapos na-produce niya yon nung kunwari parang week na nangyari talaga sa kanya yun. And then, parang nasa isang recording practice siya. Tapos parang, she doesn't really feel well. Ang sungit niya, ganon. Tapos what she did was, kumuha lang siya ng guitar. Tapos parang meron siyang same 4 chords na piniplay. Tapos, biglang, may parang in a circle na daw sila. And then, nagja-jam na sila. Hanggang sa, yung feelings niya, nagawa na niyang kanta. Tapos, habang umiiyak daw siya, ganon. Tapos parang nung lahat sila parang appalled na, what did we just make? Ganon. Tapos parang sabi ng mom daw ni Taylor na, by any chance, did someone record that? Tapos merong nakapag-record.
Meron,
and then that's
okay.
it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Ang galing. Ay, iba talaga siya. Iba talaga siya mga
iba.
Siya lang yung nakakapagpa-feel sa akin ng ganito. As in, like, I don't brand myself as a Swiftie kasi, I mean, it's just, I feel like, natatakot kasi ako sa mga tao, how they are. Pero as in, nung high school, sobrang, I remember the first one I heard was Love Story. Nasa salon ako. It was my first time to get a haircut by myself.
Talaga?
Oo, talaga. Tapos, ang nakakatawa pa, kasi I heard Love Story by Taylor Swift. Akala ko lalaki yung Taylor kasi the only Taylor I knew at that time was Taylor Lautner. So, sabi ko, sino tong Taylor na? Tapos biglang, tapos kinanta ko yung Love Story for, as in lang, ang tagal-tagal ko siya pa ulit-ulit. And then until now, like, most played ko pa rin ata si Taylor Swift on Spotify. So,
yeah, she's an icon talaga.
Anyway.
No hate, pero we love Taylor Swift.
Wala talagang hate. It's all love. Grabe talaga. Pero ba't mo kami pinaparamdam? Well, ako actually. You're getting me so emotional. I don't even need it right now. But I'm too emotional. Miss Taylor, stop
Madam Taylor, ano ba?
Okay, anyway,
Ay,
speaking
okay.
of the queen of productivity herself, let's start answering some of you guys' question kasi para ayoko na pag-focusan yung emotions ko. It's too much right now.
Heist.
Ikaw, madam, do you want to start with your
Sige,
question number 1?
Yeah, sure. I will be starting with a lighthearted question from Christian Layese. Hello, Christian.
Hi, Christian.
Ayan, ang question niya is, what camera do you use when filming Camp Confidence? Also, madam, what's your monitor? Ang laki. So, ayun. I can maybe create a desk tour, no?
You should do it. Alam mo, madam, I think everyone's waiting for that. Because they don't even know what's coming.
Ayun. So, Christian, ang gamit namin for Camp Confidence, ito, I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Ito yung gamit namin. Pero yung for Zoom, I'm using a Logitech Streamcam. Okay din siya. I love it. Vlogging camera ko naman, sige, i-add ko na. Vlogging camera ko is a Canon G7X Mark II, pero kapag sit-downs, I use a Canon M50 Mark II. Tapos, ang aking monitor ay Samsung CHG90. Ni-research ko pa to. Actually, this is a hand-me-down from Josh. Kasi, gamer kasi si Josh. Yun yung pang tanggal niya ng stress sa buhay. So, yun. Hand-me-down niya to. Tapos, meron na siyang bagong monitor. Ayun. Ikaw, madam.
Napasearch tuloy ako nung akin. Okay, so for me naman, okay, by the way, yung setup namin sa Camp Confidence, kaya maganda yung camera namin and yung audio because we don't record online. So ako, I'm currently recording here sa Audacity. That's what we use for audio. Tapos meron kaming microphone. Tapos, we also have an external camera using our iPhone para HD yung video. Tapos, si Hans, he edits everything for us. Siya yung naghahalo-halo nung lahat na yun. So, Hans records our Zoom. Tapos, yun yung nagiging reference niya how to like piece everything together. Pero that's why the audio and the video are so nice. Kasi hindi kami nagsi-StreamYard. Kasi, well, mostly kasi hindi namin alam how it works. And,
maarte kami.
Kasi, naalala mo, madam, like when
maarte kami, period.
True. Pero when we started and when I guess when I moved here, wala akong internet. Naka-prepaid internet ako.
Oh, pero friends, ngayon, dalawa na ang internet connection niya.
Yes, naka-fiber na ako, guys. Wishy. Pero anyway, so yun yung setup. For my vlogging camera, ginaya ko si Madam Rizza. I also bought an M50, Canon M50. Ano pa ba? Tapos, yeah, yun lang naman. Wala naman akong... and then my iMac M1 ngayon sa Zoom. Ito na yung ginagamit ko. I'm so happy. Ayun lang. So anyway, ayun. Christian, now you know.
Yeah. Ano pala, mic is HyperX Quadcast S. Gift lang sa amin to ni Josh.
Oo, naalala ko yun. When we first hit the chart, si Josh, nirgaluhan kami ni Josh ng sarili naming microphone. Ang social.
Ang arte. Yan.
Ang social lang mic
Thank you,
namin.
Josh.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Okay.
Question from your end naman.
Next question from me. So let's start with also something a little lighter. How to start working. Sabi ni JM Tandog, how to know your passion and how to start working. I think a lot of students kasi find this confusing. Kasi, honestly, ako rin, nung nag-aaral ako, parang, how do I go from here sa school na alam ko lahat, binibigay sa akin yung kailangan ko gawin, and then, how do I get a job after that? So, honestly, it really helps to, number one, find a website na you can see yung mga listings from. Either, pwede nyo naman hanapin sa mga groups sa Facebook, depende sa industry nyo. Pero at the same time, you have the option of like jobstreet.com.ph.
Ay, dyan din ako naghanap before.
Yun yung first internship ko, madam. Jobstreet.
Jobstreet, JobsDB, mga ganun. Wala pa kasi Facebook group nung araw.
Oo
So,
nga.
ang hirap.
Ang hirap, no? Parang bahala tayo maghanap ng listings.
Oo. Meron pa sa newspapers nung araw. Oh my gosh. I feel so old. Parang saying na naghahanap ako ng listing sa newspaper.
Also, if you have a dream company, do your research. Tapos i-follow niyo sila on social media. Kasi most likely, mag-hire sila. And dapat, pagka mag-hire sila, makita nyo na, ayan na pala. Nag-hire na pala sila. So, ready ka na. Tapos another thing is, you need to, how to know your passion. Ano bang na-enjoy mo? And also, I think it helps na if you can watch people in your industry na gusto mong maging katulad. Like, for example, for me, I wanted to be a content creator. I wanted to be a business owner. So, yung mga pinapanood ko sa YouTube, as in mga tao who are already living my dream life. So, doon ako nagkakaroon ng idea, okay, ganito pala yun. Ay, yun pala yung mga ginagawa. Ito pala yung kailangan. And once you know those things, parang you can take the steps one at a time naman until you can finally start. Yan. Ikaw, madam, any other tips sa mga job hunters or like first time mag-job?
Ako, for job hunters, I'm speaking as a company, kunwari. I get really impressed with the tip na sinabi mo kanina na you really have to research on the company. Kasi, natu-turn off ako sa mga interviews na, so do you know my products? Kunwari, gusto nilang maging social media manager for Lana, ganon. Or for all of the brands. Parang natu-turn off ako kapag hindi man lang nag-research, parang hindi alam kung ano yung products ko. Parang, I think kasi it's due diligence then for you as an applicant to, research man lang, ano ba yung values nila, ano bang pangalan ng may-ari, or anong products nila, what's my favorite product, kung user ako, ganon. Kasi parang it just elevates my trust as an employer sa isang in-interview na alam niya kung anong papasukin niya. Tapos I also had this impressive interview as well. I clearly remember it. Na meron na siyang recommendations for my social media na parang I think parang sis,
did you hire this person?
Yes, I did hire.
Sino
I did
to?
hire her.
As a chismosa.
Si Sheila, she's my social media manager before. Hindi na siya with IO ngayon, pero she's with my personal brand na madam.
Talaga? Wow, that's so cool. Wait, wow. Is she your writer now? Siya ba yun?
Yeah.
Nice.
She's the writer. So, very okay din talaga yung insights niya na parang, ako kasi honestly, I like people na natututo pa rin ako. Kasi, alam nyo naman na I'm not all-knowing. Lahat naman talaga tayo, hindi natin alam lahat. And I like it if I learn from other people as well. So, ayun. So, ayun nga, ang tip is be prepared, research the company, and yun nga, kasi may kita talaga ng employer mo yung value mo kapag, alam mo yun, you did one step forward na, wow, may siya, suggestions for the company, ganun.
Yeah.
Ayun.
That's nice. Totoo. Anyway, okay. Let's move on to our next question. Ay, from you pala, madam.
Yeah. Next question is from Elise. Mistakes for the past few months.
Oh!
Ayan. Let me go ahead and start. Ako, ang isa sa mga mistakes ko for the past few months, I am constantly on overdrive. Meaning, hindi na naman ako nagpapahinga. Ganun.
What's new?
Alam mo, parang kahit sabihin lahat ng viewers natin and listeners na we are parang productive ates. Minsan kasi, OA naman sa pagka-productive, OA sa pagtrabaho, na parang you're not stepping on breaks anymore. So, hindi na ako nakakapagpahinga. Pero good thing naman for me is alam ko na yung may telltale signs na ako of, Riz, malapit ka na ma-burnout. Tama na. Ganon. So, parang very mindful na ako sa mga signs na yun. And for the last October, finally, pinilit na rin ako nung ibang business friends na magpahinga tayo. Hihuhugutin ka namin sa kabisihan mo at dito tayo magtrabaho remotely. Which definitely did help my mental health, physical health, and parang mas level-headed ako ngayon na parang kahit gaano ka busy, okay lang, hindi ako masyadong nagbe-breakdown ng clock. And hindi mo naman kailangan pumunta ng beach or anywhere else to rest. Kahit matulog ka lang ng 8 hours. Alam mo yun, masayang-masaya na yung katawan mo niya. Hindi mo kailangan gumastos. So, yun talaga yung lesson naman na natutunan ko with my past mistakes for the past few months na kailangan ko talagang mag-rest. And honestly, yun din yung gusto ko talagang i-roll out next year. I'm rolling out programs for the company next year na, hey, eto dapat yung boundaries natin. Na may rules na kapag naka-leave, bawal mag-text, bawal mag-email, na parang delete your work email muna na app sa phone. Parang ganun yung mga naiisip kong i-roll out na HR programs next year for the company. Kasi, yun nga, ayoko namang maging company na very, alam mo yun, kita mo nagpapahinga ako, tinatawagan mo ako, ganun. Parang ayokong maging ganong kind of business sa IO. So, ayun, gusto ko mag-establish ng boundaries, gusto ko mag-roll out ng mga programs, kasi I am very blessed na sobra din mag-work yung mga staff ko. Pero, ayoko nang pagdaanan nila yung burnout. So, ayun. Ako na yung, lagi ko sa kanilang sinasabi na, wag yun na akong gayahin, please. Huwag kayo magtrabaho ng weekend. Kapag sinasaway ko rin sila kapag kunwari nagme-message pa ng mga 7 p.m. kasi we stop working at 6. Tapos, pag message nila ako ng 7, ba't mo pa ako message? Bukas na to. Wag ka na magtrabaho, ganyan. Tapos sasabihin nila sa akin, ikaw ate, ba't ka pa rin nagre-reply? Oo nga, bakit nga ba?
True. Ay naku, madam, kailangan ma-apply mo rin yan sa sarili mo. The challenge
Talaga.
for you is roll it out for your company, but roll it out for yourself.
So, it's a hard discipline talaga with recovering workaholics like us.
Especially na you have so much na you want to open, to launch, ganyan, sunod-sunod eh. So, you gotta set boundaries now. Yan.
Yep.
For me, ano bang mistake ko the last months? I would say not being vocal about what I want. Kasi, ang dami ko talagang naging bagong acquaintances, experiences, and I think because I was so inexperienced, especially sa pageant industry, parang yun yung naging major na nag-take up ng space ko for this year. And for a big chunk of it, I wasn't able to advocate for myself, which is hard. So for example, alam mo yan, madami kasing iba-ibang tao na gusto nila na ganito for me, gusto nila ganyan for me. So iba-iba, like I felt like I was being pulled in all sorts of directions. Tapos I wish na I knew what I wanted for myself and sana na-verbalize ko yun. Kasi hindi ko siya talaga nagawa. Parang pumayag lang ako ng pumayag, yes lang ako ng yes sa lahat ng gusto ipagawa sa akin, sa lahat ng gusto na favor sa akin or mga ideas for me. Tapos sabi ko, towards the end, no na burnout na talaga ako na parang, bakit ba ganito yung nafe-feel ko? Na, kasi okay lang naman, like, understandable na I will get haters, I will get this and that. Pero, to get hate for the things na I didn't choose, parang I should have chosen. So now, I wanna be more intentional about, like, how I do things. I'm not sure if I will go again for another season ng pageantry. Kasi it'll be my last. Pero, if ever, I will go into it. Alam ko yung gusto ko. Kasi right now, parang not so much eh. So, ayun. I would say that. Yeah. Speaking of burnout though, yung next question ko, madam. Ito yung next question sa akin. Is, how do you overcome burnout? I feel like I'm on autopilot lately and barely surviving. This is from My Jelly. Hi, My Jelly. Yan. Autopilot. Naganyan ka na ba, madam? Yung parang sobrang pagod ka na...
Oo naman. Or ikaw muna ba muna?
Sige.
You wanna answer this first or I will answer it first?
Sige, ako muna. I think,
go.
Gets ko yung, yung autopilot na parang you just do what you have to do based on kung ano na yung automatic sa'yo. Kasi di mo na kaya mag-isip, hindi mo na kaya mag-plan. And yun yung mahirap eh, na if you don't know what you want to happen, or like parang sobrang pagod ka na to the point na hindi ka na maka-decide what you want to happen, it's not good kasi we wanna be more mindful and intentional sa mga ginagawa natin sa buhay. So, I guess for me, like, it's really important to have a reset routine. And I'm gonna upload a video about that soon.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Gosh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, excited
Yay!
na ako.
Sige.
Nakakamiss mag-sit down videos on YouTube.
I know.
Pero yung, I guess the gist is, having a reset routine is, yun yung go-to sequence ko of things I need to do kapag ka nafe-feel ko na burned out na ako.
Do you have a checklist for that?
I have a checklist, of course. I have a
Same.
checklist. Na parang, okay, I'm feeling burnt out. What should I do? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Kasi ako din. Meron din akong checklist.
Anong nasa
Kasi
checklist
parang,
mo?
Ha?
Ano nasa checklist mo?
Rest, skincare, eat well, work out, breathe. As in talaga, kasi it definitely helps. Kasi minsan kapag ang dami ng emosyon, pagod na pagod ka na, pansin mo sobrang short ng breaths mo.
Yeah,
Sobrang
totoo.
short. Tapos, so, kailangan mo mag-deep breath para, para at least, parang ma-relax yung shoulders mo. Kasi minsan, dito ko nararamdaman yan eh. Matigas yung shoulders ko. Kapag stressed ako. So, anyway, yun nga. Ang saya. Yes, ako din, I would have to agree with you on the reset routines. Reset checklists. Ako naman in terms of burnout, kasi meron talagang mga schedules na unmovable. Meron talagang, for example, kunwari nag-aaral kayo ngayon or meron kayong mga 9 to 5 work, mga ganong responsibilidad, hindi mo talaga maiiwasan na mapapagod ka talaga and you'll feel like you're on autopilot kasi by schedule yan by schedule. Pero on your free days, yun nga, make sure that you have boundaries. Ako, ang ginagawa ko din ay try to not have screen time kapag pagod ako. Pag pagod ako, as in, ako ng mga moving meditation activities. Ako, basta matanggal lang ako sa screen. Pwede akong makipaglaro kay Bagnet, my dog. Pwede akong mag-jump rope. Alam mo yun, pwede kang mag-workout. Or minsan naman, honestly, kahit mag-curl up lang ako sa sofa at mag-nap. Oh, naps. They're very powerful, by the way. Mag-nap or magbasa, ganon. Kasi napapansin ko na kapag mas madalas akong or mas matagal akong nasa screen, I don't know, nakaupo lang naman ako or nakahiga, pero mas pagod ako.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's just me.
I feel like, madam, we're tricking our minds na wala tayong ginagawa, na we're resting. But then, our mind is constantly working, na scrolling, absorbing information, watching. And kahit na it doesn't hurt us physically or it doesn't tire us physically, yung utak natin yung napapagod pa rin. So, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to remove screen time from my life yet. But I want to. I literally have 3 screens right now in front of me.
Oo. Well, kasi naman, work to. Pero kapag yun nga, again, ang
Madam, nagtitiktok
usapan
ako
is
until
kapag,
3 a.m. last night.
But that's still work.
It's not. No. I was mindlessly scrolling until 3 a.m. It's annoying.
Ayun talaga, disiplina din talaga na madalas din nabe-break ko din naman. Parang it's actually really best that you set rules for yourself as well. Na hindi naman sinasabi na kapag may rules ka dapat i-punish mo na yung sarili mo kapag hindi mo siya nasunod. It's just really nice na you have guidelines. I'm just not sure if that's just me as a person, but I like guidelines. I like systems para, alam mo yun, hindi ko na kailangan mag-isip ng mag-isip. So, ako, ang guideline ko is I have an alarm clock that tells me to read. At 9:55 p.m. dapat wala na akong pero syempre hindi nangyayari to lagi. 9:55 p.m. I need to drop everything and read for an hour. Tapos, kapag 10:55 na, dapat naka-skincare na ako, tapos naka-mag-skincare, nakapag-melatonin na ako, ganyan. Tapos yung phone ko, i-charge ko ng malayo. Para hindi ko siya nahahawakan.
Hindi ka ba natatakot, madam, na hindi ka magising sa alarm?
Meron ang alarm clock ko, iPad ko.
Nasaan yung iPad mo nakalagay?
Malapit sa desk, ano ba tawag doon? Side table ng bed.
Hindi mo kinukuha yung iPad mo to scroll?
No, kasi wala akong social media apps.
Genius! Okay.
Yeah, I only use my iPad. Instagram. Ang social media app lang sa iPad ko, Instagram. Kasi minsan, nagko-connect ako ng Bluetooth keyboard para hindi ako, kapag kunwari, mahaba kasi yung replies ko sa Instagram, ayokong ganon, ayokong sa phone.
Wait, nagre-reply ka sa Instagram ng mahaba?
Kapag kunwari may mga humihingi ng advice, questions, ganon.
OMG.
Yun.
Paano ka may time, madam?
Talaga. Kapag kailang ng energy ko, I mean, I don't always do that every single day. Pero kapag may time, syempre may time block dyan, madam.
Grabe.
So, ganon yung hacks ko. So, wala akong, tsaka kasi yung iPad ko malaki. So, kahit installan ko siya ng TikTok, nakakapagod hawakan.
Nakakapagod mag-scroll. Totoo.
Para mag-scroll.
True.
So, ayun. Dati kasi, yung phone ko nasa kabilang room, pero naalala ko lang na kapag may emergencies na someone might reach out to me sa phone ng madaling araw, hindi pwedeng nasa kabilang siya.
Room. Totoo.
Ayun. So, ganon. Hacks.
Okay.
I just make it really hard for myself.
Yeah.
Sa mga bagay-bagay.
Well, good luck. Sana maka-help yung mga tips. Kasi I think it's really about setting an environment where you can thrive and relax and, be as productive as you can, but at the same time, still as chill as possible. Because productivity doesn't have to mean na you are also punishing yourself. I don't think it has to be punishment.
Exactly. And I also want to remind everyone na your worth is not connected to your productivity. Your worth is not connected to your work. Your worth is not connected to your grades. So, live life. Maikli ang buhay, friends. So, kailangan nahihirapan man tayo, meron ding mga part na masaya tayo.
Truly.
We owe it to ourselves to be happy.
Yes. Yes. That is first and foremost the most important thing.
Yes. Ayun lamang. So, for our next question, it's from Marge Balalad. How can I start something I want to do when I feel like I do not know how to start with it?
Ooh.
Alam mo ba, Marge, ang chika ko sa'yo, madam, is madalas, if I want to do something, wala talaga akong alam.
Same. As in, parang yun yung misconception ng mga tao, no? Na parang, oh, you start that kasi meron kang background sa ganito or meron kang experience sa ganito. No.
Wala. Honestly, I just research my way around it. I just Google. I just YouTube. I really ask so many questions to other people na who made it na. Kasi 'di ba, kanikwento mo kanina nanonood ka ng mga vlogs or videos na ng mga taong nilolook up mo. Ako, tinatanong ko na sila diretso. As in, parang wala nang hiya-hiya. Dati na i-intimidate pa ako. No, baka hindi nila ako pansinin or hindi sila mag-reply sa akin. Pero you know what, there's nothing to lose if you DM them. Parang hindi wala namang bayad yun.
Totoo.
So, no harm in trying, no harm in asking questions. So, ako, matanong lang talaga akong tao, I swear. And, just to give you an idea, hindi rin ako ganito ka-confident before magtanong. Dati, hiyang-hiya ako. Dati, natatakot ako na parang kinakabahan pa ako bago mag-hit ng send sa Instagram. But now, I realized na, hey, the only thing that's stopping me from getting these answers is my kaba.
Yes.
Is my insecurities or my intimidation. And sabi nga ng nanay ko, hindi nakakain ang hiya. So,
That's a good quote.
Hiya ever.
Oo nga. Totoo yun.
Hindi nakakabusog ang hiya. So, it's okay to ask questions and it's okay to not know everything before you start something. Ako, kahit hindi ko alam, yun nga, I research, I ask questions, tapos doon na mahuhone talaga yung skills mo. Kasi ako naman before, hindi ako marunong mag-vlog, hindi ako marunong mag-edit ng videos, lalong-lalo nang wala akong kaalam-alam sa business. So, ayun, just start somewhere. Kahit little steps lang, small steps.
Tanungin mo lang yung maghanap ka ng person who is already doing it, ask them, how do you start? Kasi if you, it's a specific thing. Like, we can't give you an answer. Like, for example, walang specific steps na yun at yun. It's not like getting a college degree na, you find a school that has your degree program, tapos you enroll, you take the entrance exam. It's not as straightforward as that. So, I think kailangan ma-develop yung skill of research. Kasi I think that's so underrated na ina-expect kasi. I think, madami akong classmates kasi nung college and high school na parang they were saying sa akin na parang, hindi kasi tinuro yan sa school. But most of the things won't be taught to you. You need to research. You need to ask questions.
Totoo
so,
yan.
You can start with Google. You want to start, let's say, a candle business. How to start a candle business.
Yeah.
You don't know how to make candles. How do I make a candle? What ingredients do I need? Yung mga ganon. Just the fact na we have such a powerful tool, na the internet, the fact that we have the internet to learn all of these things, I think it's a really great opportunity for each and every one of us to build something for ourselves. Kasi, grabe, nagugulat rin ako sa dami ng accessible information. Grabe talaga, no? Sobrang dami online.
Totoo.
And
dati walang ganito eh.
Wala talaga.
Wala. Ask questions.
Oo, before ang hirap, like for example, supplier, maghanap ka ng supplier, kailangan mo magtanong sa friend ng ganyan, kailangan mo maghanap ng, alam mo yun, medyo ang hirap nun before, pero ngayon, you find the Facebook group, maghanap ka,
Totoo.
Candle wax suppliers. Mga ganun lang, merong
Yes.
Facebook group like that. So, or halimbawa, food packaging suppliers, labeling suppliers, as in, it's everywhere. So, I would say, really utilize the search feature ng lahat ng platforms na meron kayo ngayon. Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Google, Instagram, there is something out there that will teach you how to do what you need to do. And then, I guess to add to what Madam Rizza said, you should also start with the minimum viable product, MVP. Kasi
Yes, your MVP.
your MVP. Start with your MVP kasi a lot of people expect na when they start something, bongga agad. Kailangan bongga ilo-launch, maganda-maganda yung product, perfect, yan. Pero MVP means yung pinaka-konting effort, pinaka-konting resources, pinaka-maliit na pwede mong simulan at from there, parang yun na yung ibebenta mo muna or dun ka magsisimula. Parang let's say for example, Camp Confidence. My MVP was, as in nagre-record lang ako on my own. Tapos meron akong, alam mo yun, sa laptop ko na has been with me since college. Yung microphone ko at that time, I bought it from Lazada for like 1,000 pesos. Not to me, that was my MVP. I had to sinearch ko sa Google, how do I get my podcast on Spotify? As in, that's all I did. Tapos I created it. Tapos nung meron na akong actual product, meron na akong actual Camp Confidence, slowly, dun ko in-iterate. Inisip ko, okay, paano ko ba ito papagandahin? Paano ba ito ganyan, i-improve? Sino i-guest ko? And then, dumating yung point na natapos yung season 1, nag-evaluate ako. Sabi ko, pagod na ako. Parang, I don't think I can do all the scheduling kasi ang hirap mag-invite na mga tao. This was pre-pandemic. Hindi pa uso yung virtual. So sabi ko, I need to have like somebody na siya na lang lagi para hindi na ako mahirapan mag-invite. Tapos yun nga, tapos nag-meet kami ni Madam Rizza. Tapos sabi ko, oh my gosh, si Madam Rizza, invite ko siya sa Camp Confidence. Tapos yun, tapos from there, di ba? Tuloy-tuloy na kami.
Ganun talaga. Yun nga, tama ka na you really have to start with anything that you currently have. Like for example, you want to you want to start a vlog. Yung mga phones natin ngayon, hindi mo naman kailangang mag-spend ng napaka-mahal for your camera. Na sundin mo lahat ng mga camera ng mga idol mong vloggers before ka mag-start.
Yes.
Our phones have decent cameras right now. Ang ganda na rin ng mga mics na yan. And yun nga, minsan kasi yung thought of starting something, it's going to be really overwhelming. Kaya parang, ayoko na lang mag-start.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, start with something. Start with little things talaga.
Tapos like, just be creative and resourceful and ihanapin mo yung maximum na pwede mong ipakita given the minimum na you have. Tapos after nun, you will see things na parang, even if you don't have the ideal product na you want, you will have the work ethic that's needed to make it happen after.
Totoo.
Ayun. Ito, madam, we have a question from Karen Sundays. This one is a little related, but a little more specific. Sabi niya, as business owners, how did you figure out how to do things from running a business to finances? So, siguro yung nitty-gritty kasi yon hindi mo naman basta-basta mag-google yun, diba? So, how did you learn?
Ako, from my mistakes.
From your mistakes, truly.
Totoo talaga. Kasi noon dati, ako lang mag-isa. Wala akong pambayad ng consultant. Wala akong pangbayad ng empleyado na mas magaling sa akin. So now, natutunan ko lang talaga lahat. Number one, yun nga, if not Googleable or YouTubeable, I learn from my mistakes. And ito yung smarter. I learn from the mistakes of other people. Na yung mga na-encounter ko na businessmen, tinatanong ko din talaga sila, ano yung mga mistakes na pagdaanan mo? Para syempre, hindi ko na rin pagdadaanan. Ganun, hindi ko na kailangan magkamali pa para hindi ko na gawin. Pero, yun nga, there are things talaga na ngayon na mas lumaki na. Kasi dati mas kaya Mas kaya kong i-figure out myself kasi maliit lang yung team ko. Naalala ko nung nakapag-afford ko na medyo nag-hire ako ng 2. Tapos, we still learn from our mistakes to the point na mas hinhone or mas in-iterate namin yung systems according to our own needs. Kasi meron kang mga mag-google na, ay, hindi naman yan applicable sa industry ko. Or hindi siya applicable to skincare. Ganon, for example na lang. Tapos, pero nung mas nag-scale na, mas lumaki na yung team, eto na, alam nyo ba na hindi ko alam kung paano mag-fire ng empleyado before. As in, as the emotional human being as I am, as the people pleaser as I am, parang ayoko maka-disappoint ng ibang tao kahit empleyado ko pa yan. So, talagang ginugol ko pa, nagtanong pa ako sa ibang tao na paano ba tamang mag-fire ng empleyado, ganyan. Tapos umiyak pa ako noon ng maraming araw before ko siya finally, okay, nasabi ko na I need to let you go, ganyan. Tapos, aside from that, kapag medyo may budget na, if you are listening or watching right now, if you have the budget, go ahead and hire consultants. Kasi it will cut the energy you need, for research.
Madam, paano nag-work yung
for
consultancy? Sa business.
Pwedeng, meron kang retainer fee. Retainer fee is what you pay, for example, a lawyer. Para matanong mo siya ng matanong constantly. Any time of the week. Parang pwede ka mag-set ng meeting na, attorney, meron akong i-consult, paano ko ba to gagawin? Kasi syempre, hindi ko naman din alam lahat. Ganyan din for accountants. Ako, may retainer fee lang din ako sa accountant ko. She does everything. Kasi, okay din na ma-research mo lahat, pero minsan kasi you will not have time to research all the nitty-gritty details of business. So ako, I trust my accountant in terms of following the law, following taxes, etc. So siya na yung bahala dun. I just give her a retainer. Tapos kapag may questions ako, natatanong ko din siya. Recently then, actually next year, mag-hire na din ako ng HR consultant tsaka finance consultant naman. Kasi si accountant, yung accountant ko currently, ang ginagawa lang niya ngayon, bookkeeper siya, tapos she files taxes, etc. Lahat ng mga government ganaps. Pero, yung internal as in my finances, business finances, I need help with that. Kasi may mga nitty-gritty details din na kailangang i-figure out. Hindi na kaya ng utak ko na i-research lahat yan isa-isa.
Yeah.
So, consultant. HR consultant din, gusto ko ring mag-hire next year. Kasi, yun nga, I would like to roll out a lot of HR thingamajigs in the company next year. So, I need help. Siyempre, dapat according to the law din yung mga i-implement ko, etc. So, yun. To cut the story short, if you cannot
do it yourself,
YouTube or Google, hire someone. Hire someone or consultant. Ganun. Kung may budget na.
I guess for my end naman, siguro if you're starting out pa lang, tapos you are confused dun sa mga specifics ng how to, I guess the legalities of how to do these things, maraming mga online workshop ang government agencies. For example, BIR. I've visited a couple of BIR pages sa Facebook kasi sinesearch ko under which district ba tong ganyan. Like, tas nakikita ko meron silang mga seminar. So, I wish na these were more promoted sa mga small business owners. So, check out kung saan kayo nakatira, hanapin niyo yung district nyo. And yung BIR office where you are. Tas usually yun may mga pa-seminar sila for small business owners, paano ba mag-file ng taxes, paano ba magsimula, ganyan, paano mag-register. You can do that. So maghanap kayo ng mga free webinars, free seminars of how to do these things. Tapos, yung registration naman ng business nyo, you can check out DTI, you can check out the SEC. Pero I guess if you're a small business owner and you're starting out, maybe DTI yung check nyo kung like kung ikaw lang naman, like do it all on your own, ganyan. And yung mga to, it's helpful to visit yung mga pages ng mga agencies involved kasi usually they have those information available. Hindi lang natin talaga alam kung saan maghahanap. So, ayun. So, maybe check out kung saan kayo under na district or city or whatever, and then you can ask. Kasi meron namang sasagot doon. And then, another thing is for your finances. There are so many like YouTube videos of how to how to do your accounting as a small business owner. Parang dun lang din ako natuto. Mga parang, okay, how do I check my cash flow? How do I know I'm earning money? These things, you can find it on Google. Promise, it's there. Sobrang helpful niya. Tapos, isa pang mga, is if you go to Shopify, they have the Shopify Academy. Tapos, ang dami dong mga parang courses of how you can build your business, you can scale your business, na it's really there to help you. So, sobrang daming resources. Shopify, Facebook, Google. Yes, Coursera also. Although Coursera is more academic, I would say Shopify is the number one for me.
And Skillshare, marami rin.
Oh yeah,
talaga sa
Skillshare. Oo nga pala. Yeah, Skillshare. And Skillshare is, I think, more digestible.
Totoo. Tsaka mas relatable din yung mga tao doon.
Totoo.
For our next question, it's from Zang Teodoro. Do you have a designer or high-end stuff like bags and shoes? If yes, why? And if why, not naman? Ha? Kung meron ba ako or wala. So, to answer your question, if I have luxury bags and shoes, wala. Wala akong luxury bags and shoes. Kasi sa ngayon, ewan ko, hindi siguro ganun yung personality ko yet. Kasi alam nyo ba na ngayon, I only have one rubber shoes I use over and over and over. I have one bag I super overuse. Tas pinapalitan ko na lang siya kapag sobrang kawawa na, or it's either pag sira na or may magbibigay sa aking iba. Ganon. Same with shoes. I only have I love, by the way, my Birks Madrid Eva.
Nakita ko nga.
Madam, ang saklap. Kasi
napudpud
parang,
na.
Pag napudpud na yung black ko, tapos bumili ako ng bago, same pa rin.
That's cute though. Na parang at least na-enjoy mo siya to its fullest, na na you can buy the same style and justify it.
Ngayon, ganun talaga akong tao. Pero what I splurge on, what I invest on is, number one, my skincare. Parang I have a skincare collection talaga na as in talaga, parang sometimes I feel like I need help, but it really makes me happy. Skincare, I splurge on skincare. I splurge on my skincare tools. Oh my gosh, meron ako by the way nabili sa 11-11.
Ano?
Ano bilhin? Actually, kanina, I bought a Foreo UFO 2.
Ooh.
So, what it does is para siyang smart masking. Basta lahat ng skincare nerd stuff yan. Sinusplurgean ko yan. Tapos, I also splurge with my tech. So, laptops, camera, talaga, anything that I feel like I can ROI, return on investment, na talagang, okay lang na mag-invest ako sa tech kasi ginagamit ko naman everyday. It makes my work efficient. Tapos, alam kong it inspires me to work more. It worked better pala.
Yeah.
Better. Tsaka yun, kapag alam kong ma-ROI ko yan, pinagkakagastusan ko siya. Tsaka, number one, friends, if it really does make you happy, go for it. At especially if alam mong may pambayad ka na in full.
In full. Very important takeaway. In full.
Tsaka kasi, very, very important din na tip to is to not buy something na alam mong masasagad ka.
Yeah.
Kasi, mistake ko yan before. Financial mistake ko yan before. No, gusto ko talaga tong bagong telepono na to, pero mangungutang ako or masasaid ako. No, wag nyo nang gawin yun.
Yeah.
It's a very, bata mistake I did before. And of course, I learned from that na you have to build your financial backups muna. Emergency funds, sinking funds, insurance, savings. Kailangan ma-build nyo muna yon before you can go ahead and, splurge on all of these stuff. And of course, hindi mali. Hindi ko sinasabing mali na magkaroon ng luxury bags and shoes. It's just that if it really does make you happy, go for it.
Yeah.
Ako kasi, what makes me happy is skincare and tech. It just happens to be like that. Ganun.
Yeah. Oo. I think I'm on the same boat, but not because I'm not against like designer items.
Yeah,
It's just
same.
that at this point in my life, I can't afford it. I say like right now I can't afford it kasi ang dami ko pang pinaglalaanan. Like for example, I literally just bought my new desktop. And ito, ang tagal ko siyang inipon. Like even though I had the cash before to do it, parang iniisip ko, but then I need my emergency fund first. Like, kailangan buo muna yung emergency fund ko. Kailangan bayad muna yung mga utang ko. So, hindi ko ma-justify sa sarili ko to splurge on this without taking care of those other things. Kasi, parang feeling ko, if I'm going to spend really big on something, I need to take care of all of the other areas of my life first para kahit na andito siya, hindi siya masakit sa puso, sa bulsa, and hindi siya endangering
Exactly.
my current state. Naalala ko, madam, sobrang relate ako dun sa nung bata, nung like my early 20s, my gosh. Sobrang nakakaloka talaga, early 20s, lalo na nung nasa Spain ako. Kasi that was the first time na I was living by myself. I had my own expenses na, as in bills. Tapos rent was a big chunk of my salary. Tapos hindi naman ganun kalaki kinikita ko sa YouTube. As in like every few months lang ako may kinikita. So parang ako, I don't know. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this. Pero grabe ako, madam. As in, I remember I even used credit for that. Tapos it took me a while to pay it back. Kasi parang, paano ba to? As in, like yung flights ko, I would pay for flights before I even get my salary. So sometimes I would have like cents in my bank account. Tapos meron akong flight. Parang, girl, okay ka lang. So, I learned from that, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, natuto ako, and now that I am super much more, nakakatawa, alam mo, madam, nakakatawa kasi, like, siguro 2 years ago when we were starting Camp Confidence, I did not want to talk about finances kasi hindi ako confident. Hindi ako confident magbigay ng advice because my finances were a mess. So ngayon, like wala lang, lang ako parang, I can talk about it now without feeling guilty kasi finally I have my life together-ish on that side. Na parang, wala akong utang. Amazing. What? Wala akong utang. Meron ako savings. Oh my gosh. What a concept. Sobrang, grabe talaga. Ang tagal ko talagang hindi ma-figure out how to do my finances. Pero finally, meron na akong insurance, meron na akong nakakabayad akong bills, hindi ako namamroblema sa payroll, nababayaran ko sila. Ayan. Tapos,
tsaka, one tip din is sana, I know mahirap to, pero wag kayo magpa-pressure sa society na, wow, ang bata pa niya, pero may luxury bag na siya.
Yeah,
Kasi, we'll never know then kung ano yung background nung tinitingnan yung, I don't know, influencer or idol nyo. Pero kasi, with your life, you really have to be very smart with your finances. Yun na lang siguro yung masasabi ko na I hope you don't get pressured sa mga budol hauls or sa mga kasi no one will fend for yourself. Walang ibang magfe-fend for yourself, ikaw lang. So if you buy this purchase tapos biglang wala ka na palang savings, sino na? Paano na? So,
yun yung parang I do have one bag pero kasi hand-me-down. Tapos alam mo yun, hindi ko binili or anything yun. Tapos I think important rin to understand na people are in different places in their lives. So sometimes, there are people with more privilege, so then when they can spend it immediately on stuff like that. Pero if you're not somebody who can afford it, it's okay. As in, it's okay to have different priorities. It really isn't a sign of anything. It's just another thing that we can purchase with our money. Pero whatever you choose to do with your money, I think you should own it. You should really own it, and hope that helps. Na mo, even if Madam Rizza has like several businesses, so parang she still doesn't have anything designer, which is just a sign na designer doesn't really mean that much unless it's something that makes you happy. on its own. Yeah.
True.
I do want to get designer items though, to be fair.
Para lang ma-experience, ganun.
Gusto ko talaga, like, I do have my eye on, like, several pieces. Pero, the thing is, ito pala, like, another thing, I'm very intentional when you spend on big things. Like, for example,
Ako din.
Madam, yung iMac, as in, alam mo kung kailan ko pa to pinapangarap. Pinapangarap ko to since college. As in,
Love it.
college pa lang ako. Like, I've been, like, tapos pagka hindi ko naman kailangan, kasi may laptop naman ako before. So, until hindi ko siya kailangan palitan, hindi ko siya papalitan. Like, ewan ko.
Same.
And maybe lang, like, you don't have to follow us, but like, it might help you guys to ease off the pressure na you don't have to parang I feel like if you work towards something, if you really know and you don't take it for granted, mas fulfilling siya as opposed to like just get. So ako, yung for my designer bags, my dream designer bags, matagal pa siya. Hindi ko talaga siya bibilin anytime soon kasi ang dami ko pang popondohan. Gusto ko pondohan yung setup ko, gusto ko pondohan yung expansion ng business, gusto ko pondohan yung studio, gusto ko pondohan. Alam mo yun, like ang dami ko pang popondohan.
Exciting.
Sa sa professional life ko. So yung designer items, they will have to wait one day for sure, pero hindi mo na ngayon.
Oo. Same. Tapos, one more quick tip lang na napanood ko kay Antoinette Aquino on TikTok.
Oh, I love her!
I love her so much. Sabi niya, meron daw siyang parang fun account or happy account na parang nagsisave siya doon every month para hindi siya nagigilty. Kumbaga parang yun yung savings account niya for things na hindi niya ba justify. Like for example, gusto kong bumili ng mahal na camera just because. Wala lang, gusto ko lang. Doon niya ilalagay yung ipon niya, doon sa happy account na yun. Para if she buys this na parang hindi ko ma-rationalize kung ba't ko to kailangan. Parang okay lang. Kasi pinag-ipunan mo naman siya. Na it wasn't an impulse buy.
Yeah. Oo. Totoo. Alam mo, ginawa ko yun, madam. I think it's so underrated having several accounts na like, parang iba kasi yung makikita mo yung difference ng, okay, this is where I'm gonna get the money to pay bills. That's one account. This is my emergency fund savings account. So talaga like, nakahiwalay talaga yung pera. And I guess wala ako before na ganong concept because to me, banking was such a complicated adult task. But then ngayon kasi ang daming mga digital banks.
So easy na.
It's so easy.
Ako din, ang dami kong digital bank account. Sabihin na natin. So, I currently have, CIMB for GCash. We have Como. I have ING. I have East West. I have Union Bank. Na alam mo yun, hindi mo na kailangan pumunta physically sa bank. I also have RCBC, by the way. Parang kaka-launch lang din nila ng online banking nila na you don't need to go to the bank anymore. So, ayun, very easy na ngayon. Kasi dati, nung bata pa ako, kailangan mong pumunta doon physically, pumila,
dami mong i-fill out na forms.
Ang daming forms, ganun. So, yun.
Nakakatuwa talaga ngayon.
Oo, sobrang easier na talaga and mas convenient na for us to save.
Ako ang ginagawa ko, madam, yung PNB ko, yun yung personal panggastos account ko. Yung BPI ko, that's where I get like my transactions. Parang it's like my transactional account kasi madaming BPI, diba? So yung mga tao na nagsisend ganyan BPI or brands, mga clients, ganyan. Tapos after nun, I have my ING, yung bills ko sa ING Pay, yung emergency fund ko sa ING Save, sa GCash ko, GrabPay. Tapos, when I have them, as in, meron akong purpose for each account, dun ko nahihiwalay yung mga bagay-bagay na, okay, now I have enough money for what I need to buy. Kasi nandun siya sa account ko where I can spend. So parang, wala lang. It's just so much more clear for me na it was mind-blowing. Parang nagbago yung buhay ko nung na-separate ko sila like that. Kasi parang, I know how much I have and how much I can spend.
Totoo. That's really amazing na parang you get to control these stuff. Na, kasi dati, nung nagsisave ako, envelope lang iba-ibang envelope. Maglalagay lang ako physically ng physical money into the envelope para, okay, ito yung pambayad ko ng insurance. Ito yung pangbayad ko ng property. Pero ngayon, we all have digital banks. It's very, very easy.
I wish they were sponsoring us right now.
Oo nga
I'd love to talk about it.
Totoo. Actually, sobra.
Shout out po sa mga digital banks dyan because
hello
we
po.
love you guys. We're obsessed.
Yes.
Anyway, oh my gosh, it's been an hour. Sorry, nadala kami.
True. Ang daming hanash. But super na-enjoy naman namin all.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I think we'll do this again soon, madam. Para enjoy ko yung Q&A.
It's fun. Totoo. Namiss ko to.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Listening. Bye.
Yeah. Have a great week ahead.
Have a great week ahead. Bye, guys.